Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you're happy watching. This is Going Tokyo coming at you with some, that's not what I wanted to do. Some Little Big Planet 3 create mode, just screwing around. Gonna have a very chill one as soon as I get the tags right. Not litter. Little I can spell. Big Planet 3. It is not a, it's not an Adam's Family friendly stream tonight. We're just gonna do a if people wanna drop an F-bomb, they could do that thing. I'm not gonna get angry tonight. I'm kind of deciding, you know, how we're gonna do these streams now that the servers are down. I kind of wonder if we're gonna get as many younger viewers. So it might not necessarily be as necessary to, hi, words? It might not be as necessary to have Adam's Family friendly streams. We just do kind of regular ones, but still kind of kicking that idea around. We need to talk with Kronos and Hive about that and see what my lovely mods think. I don't know what we're doing specifically tonight. I'm just kind of kicking a few ideas together. Wanna see if I can just get some dealies working. That's, you know, get the dealies working. See how that goes. One thing I want to know is if, let's see, want to put a gameplay modifier on this sack thing. Put that here, and I need to remember that X is the button that we need. Move the modifier, put this on 30. And I think, like, we want them to be a little floaty when they are slow. So maybe, like, when this microchip is active. Well, actually, no. Hold on a second, because I think that we may need to have two different animations depending on what direction they're going in. So we should have a key gameplay function in a separate microchip. Put this on anti-grav, give them like 70% and a dampening of 30, maybe? That's what we're wanting to do. Us! Hive, it is lovely to see you. I hope that you are super well tonight. I hope that life is treating you very kindly. Not giving you any kind of stress. I know that with the news last night, there's not... Kindness may be a strong word for how you feel, but hopefully not too much stress. Let's see. Make the label slow, because that's kind of where we're going with this. Oh, for fudge sakes. Thank you. Very good. And let's just do a thing for a moment. Because I do need to see if this, like, rotates the animation with the player's movement or not. Well, not the player, because this is really something I'm setting up for just, like a little video, maybe? Kind of kicking the idea around in my head. Pause this for a second. Now, why are you not moving? Do you... Does this need to be... Okay. Okay, so, that's one thing to know. That's not going to... We're going to need to have... This is going to have to be with a movement sensor. And we're going to need to have 2 of these. So speed sensor. Have it on a 0.5, I think. This is kind of wonky. Like, we could have it like 0.5 and touching the ground. Oh shoot, we ought to do that, honestly. Alice, lovely to see you. Hope you're well tonight. Hope the life ain't giving you any kind of stress. Graded expectations for the world, of course. Where's the state sensor? I want to leave this country so much. That I kind of was figuring that. Raises a group of mutant turtles to not be cops. Were the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cops? They very well may have been. Choose state. Wait. Don't I just want contact with ground? Touching ground. There we go. They were not cops. Like, yeah, they weren't really stopping crimes so much as they were stopping Shredder from turning them into soup. So it does feel like maybe not cop adjacent at times. They were eating pizza. Now hold on a second, because I'm pretty sure that cops can eat pizza. They shouldn't be able to, but I do think that they may, in fact, eat pizza. They were just Italian American. Wait, is this a point in support of them being cops or not cops? Because there are also Italian American cops. I hate to say, but it's true. But they're just Italian American pizza eaters. Okay, like, I'm not going to dispute that point. I'm just saying that cops can also eat pizza. It has happened. There's no disputing this fact. Speed sensor. Even the Joker eats pizza. Have we ever seen the Joker eat pizza? I roll to disbelieve. I don't think the Joker eats pizza. Why do I have to make everything as difficult as possible? All I said was I raised them to not be cops. Whether they were cops in the show is irrelevant. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. These are not the same Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as raised by Holly. Holly, how you doing tonight? Is life being kind to you? If I recall, yesterday you were a little bit tired but happy. Kronos, lovely to see you. Hope you're doing well. There are 3 Jokers Wait, what? There are three Jokers, and one of them definitely suits. Hold on a second. We've got more than 3 Jokers. We've got Cesar Romero. We've got Mark Hamill. There's Jack Nicholson. There's the kid who died. Shit. Like, the name is already gone from my brain. The one everybody was sad about because he's very pretty. Oh, in the comics there's 3 Jokers. Did a shift teaching, not the worst day, but a kid bit their classmate and drew blood. Holy shit! What the hell? Wait, the modern Joker killed... How do you kill Cesar Romero? I'm pretty sure that Cesar Romero, like, dangled somebody out the window by their ankles once. I think that's a thing that actually happened. There's modern Joker powers? Like, I always thought, like, the Joker didn't have powers, though. Unless, like, maybe Powers Booth. That's, like, a completely different thing. Where am I going with this? Why are you not... Why are you not doing the... Oh, because it doesn't have the... Gotcha. I know what I know how I've screwed this up. The 3 Jokers show up for one story in the comics, and the Romero and Nicholson ones got killed, and they got talked about before, till the same writer talked about them again. I don't like the idea. I mean, like, please, by all means, kill the Jack Nicholson Joker, because he's a douche, but I don't think you can kill Cesar Romero. Well, now, why are you not doing the animation? Oh, they did not get talked about. I don't know precisely what I'm making this stream. I'm kind of, I'm putting together a little slow-mo kit that maybe I can use for different videos in the future. Oh, is it because this is not... This needs to be set to a lower speed? It might be. There you go. That would explain it. Because I was thinking of having, like, really short, like mock-up level segments, with, like, Sackbots doing just a very small, like, gameplay bit, and having it, like, just like a really short video, like 10 seconds or something, and have it like a point in the video where, like, the camera shifts and it slows down like a bullet time, and so you'd have the sack things moving at the regular speed for part of the gameplay bit, and then there would be like a sound effect and it would slow down, and their animations would, like, match that, if that makes sense. So I'm not, like, 100% sure how to get that to work yet. Yeah. Yeah, you know, like that. That's fair. Like, I'm just throwing a couple ideas at the wall tonight. Now, since it's on slow, I wanna peep something. Like, will you still move at 30%? Is that 30% speed? I think it might be. I did the bare minimum of animation with animation work in CZ. Yeah, there wasn't like a ton of animation in CZ, was there? Oh fudge. Give me 1 second, Alice. I wanna... Okay, so that definitely is 30% speed. So I don't need to have... I don't need to have the batteries can be at like whatever percentage I want them to be, and just have the gameplay speed slowed down by this. That's actually that's an idea. I'm gonna peep what you got there, Alice, and let me do a quick scan to see I didn't miss anything else. Holly says, refusing to pronounce Cesar Romero's name with the anglicized pronunciation, referring to him in the original Latin, Kaiser. I don't know about that, because it is the man's name. What about Carp 2, or better yet, Carp 1.41421356237 square root of 2? I hate that. Kronos. Alice says, in most American superhero comics ways, the Three Jokers was originally meant to be tied with Doomsday Clock, the Watchmen DC crossover story where it ends as Superman fighting Dr. Manhattan gives a speech about how superheroes are cool and how they will defeat nihilism, which is meant to stand in for the original Watchmen book. What the... I understand every word in that sentence, and I understand, like, the intent that you are conveying with those words, but the whole idea of, like, a follow-up to the Watchmen, where they, deconstruct the main thesis statement of the Watchmen by having Superman give, like, a cheer-up pep talk to Dr. Manhattan, kind of makes my stomach turn. Also, Dr. Manhattan becomes Superman's son? What the fuck? Why, though? Why would they do that? Why would they... Why was that necessary? Why was that necessary in any way? I hate it. I hate it so much. Because Jeff Johns is an enemy. He's a douche. He's just a douche. What a thing. What a thing to do. Iconic Mr. Racism. Wait, did Jeff Johns do a racism? Kronos says, fun fact, the Near Replicant remake is labeled version 1.2 which is the square root of 1.5. Okay. Is there a significance to that? Now, like, I feel like I could get really granular with this, and I kind of feel like that's not what we need to do. He's one of the guys that was involved with the Whedon Justice League, like, racist treatment of the actor playing Cyborg, and when called out on it, he says, well, I'm Lebanese, so I can't be racist. I love how that's not how that works. It's not how that works at all. Oh, Jeff Johns. Oh, Jeff Papa Johns. Papa Jeff Johns? Where do we want to go with this? Okay, first off, let's dump that. Papa Johns is a racist, isn't he? I feel like I remember that from somewhere. Do I have one of my sack bots so I don't have to redo all of this? Oh, did he now? Good on him. Just great job. I bet I don't. I bet I erased them. Oh my god, I erased my... Wow, Risco, what are you thinking? What are you not thinking? Like, one of your most useful bits of kit. Why would you erase that? Why would you make it so you'd have to make that over again? I hate it. From Yoko Taro himself, incidentally, the big string of numbers on the end of the title was just something I stuck on randomly. So I wouldn't think too hard about it if I were you. Probably, and yet I still roll to disbelieve. How did we have this set up? God, it's been so long since I've thrown this together, and I don't, like, want to go and pick it up out of a level. Oh God. Brain. He also considers it not a remaster or a remake, but a version upgrade, whatever that means. Well, like, I mean, I can kind of dig it on a philosophical level. I don't know how practical it is, but like, a remaster or a remake would be a new thing. But a version upgrade is just the same old thing with extra stuff tacked on. If that makes sense. I mean, at least that's how I can visualize what that might mean. Now, what that means to Yoko Taro is something completely different, and practically speaking, I mean, it is a new object. It is a new game, but... Okay, we had... God, it's been so long since I put one of these together. I think it was a selector? Like, everything always comes down to a selector. And selector's got on it... I'm honestly kind of pissed off that I don't have one of these on hand. Because they are a pain to set up. I need so much space. Like, this is all gonna... Why do I need space? I'm just gonna put it in a microchip anyways. There. We want an 80%? And I think... Another thing, in recent years, when I've been around Square Enix, they always give off this palpable aura of enthusiasm, as if to say, look, Nier Automata, the previous thing I made, did well, so Nier Replicant will also sell now. I would like to take this opportunity to tell Square Enix to take a good hard look at reality. Only the names are similar, and the content of the two games is completely different, so it's not really going to sell all that well now, is it, lads? Oh my god! Oh, Yoko! Oh! I kinda love it. My good man Yoko Taro. Alright, so we're gonna need some batteries. Got an 80%. And like, what is a walking speed? He also said that Automata being a commercial success was a fluke, which if you look at how all his other stuff did, I can't say I don't get. Yeah, that's not unfair. Okay, 40% is not enough to make the sack thing move. Oh, okay. Okay, so the sack thing moves very slowly at 40%. That is not a walk, that is a tiptoe. So let's try this at 50. That's a little better. Probably 60, I think. And then for a run, 90 for a run? Bring it down to 85. 85 is probably better. Okay, so we want to get rid of that first. What did we say? 60 for the walk and 85 for the run? Holly, thank you for at least showing up for a little bit. I'm sorry you're feeling so tired, but I can understand it after what your day sounded like. You have wonderful dreams, and we hope to see you next week. Also, the 2 to 3 mobile games he was working on have gone under recently, but that's a different thing entirely. I mean, I feel like that's just mobile being mobile. Alright, so this is run right. This is run left. Check out, check out, check out, check out. Run right, walk right. Run left, walk left. What mobile games are actually doing well anymore? I mean, there's probably some, right? Okay. So we've got our outputs. Now we need our inputs. We're not even going to worry about slow-mo yet. So we're going to do stop. we're gonna do... Runs are gonna be green. And walks are gonna be blue. So we've got run right. Run left. Walk right and walk left. And now these all feed into you. I'm never sure which one of these is which. Now let's see, if I set this up right, then... Well, the controlinator, the stick has got two inputs. Both are labeled controlinator. Wait. Hold on a second. Both are labeled controller input, and I'm never sure which one is the one that I want. See, there's one down here, and then there's one here. I think the one here is for pressing. So I think I want the one that's down here. I think. Sweet. Ho 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 ho! Who's a super genius? Me. I mean, not really, I just got it to work the way it's supposed to work. Cool. Now... Lupin the Third? Wait, what? Wait, why? Alice, that's kind of from left field. Now, I think... There's a version of Lupin the Third theme with lyrics where it has a line, a super genius is a hero with a heart. Wait. He's a super genius superhero with heart. Okay. Is Lupin? I mean, he screws with the cops a lot, and he's a gentleman thief. I guess like he could be a hero. I'm willing to accept hero. No. Okay. Now I think that these need to change. So we're gonna excuse me. I'm gonna pull these up here. We're gonna get rid of the speed sensors. And we got run right. So run right is gonna go. Yeah. Run right's gonna go here. And then run left is gonna go here. I feel like there's an easier way to do this, but at the end of the day, it's gonna get the same results, so I might as well leave it like this. Because then we can do some walking animations too. Let's pull things away for a little bit. Just for a minute. So now we're gonna want to double these, but for walking. Ah! I haven't seen any Lupin the Third in like ages. It's been a long time. It used to be on the Friday Night Roadshow all the time. Alright, so these animations are gonna be the walk animations. I don't know why I'm using your character model, by the way, Alice. I just liked how she turned out, so she gets to be our training model for today, I guess. Yeah, right? So, you know, one thing I'm not sure about, like, how to do is, like, moving in the air. Like, if I had them jump and then slow down while they've jumped, the Gameplay Tweaker and the anti-grav tweaker, like, should help, but I don't know, because I've never really done it successfully before. So, if we make this slow, I think that's supposed to be green, and if we make this walk right, oh, that's kind of cool. And then if we turn those off, the animation's like a little bit different though. So I almost feel like... I need to think about this. I'm pondering the inside of my skull. Like, see, if that makes any sense at all, like... See, because... Oh, but... What if... If we put... Well, first off, let me see what this animation looks like at 60. Because right now it's at 30. Well, because 30 is the slowdown effect. Poop. Let's stop you for a second. Now... See, the thing is that, like, when a player is normally walking, oh, but they do kind of turn towards the screen. Kinda? A little? Maybe I just need to turn them a little bit more towards the camera. Like, maybe that would make it work. 'Cause I feel like it's not quite right. Like, maybe at 300? Wait, why do you have... Oh, I screwed that up, that's why. This should be coming off of here. Ah! Why do I keep screwing this up? What is that magnifying glass logic? It is the state sensor. State sensor is something I picked up a little bit of using from AfroSac GP, where, I mean, you could check various things that they're doing, but one of the things you can have it check is if they're touching the ground. So if you wanted to have, like I have here, where I want the animations for a wrong type of sensor. It's the one that's spelled with an S, Alice, not the C. So I can have it check if they're touching the ground so that the run and walk animations only play when they're moving on the ground. Alright, let's, I mean, it's not a really obvious bit of logic, I find. Like, it's tucked away in a place that usually not really looking at. Or it's on the creature sensors, so never mind, that part is wrong. But it chooses like how you're gonna want to be checking, if it's range or if it's Jelly Beans, how you doing? I hope you're really well. I hope that work treated you well the other day. Didn't give you no garbage. You can also do it as a contact, and it'll let you know what they're doing, and then if they are falling in that state. Like, let's say we had... I went to a showing of The People's Joker last night, and it was a delight. I've heard really good things about that. Now I'm gonna have to sit down with it, but it's gonna have to be through totally licit means. Absolutely licit. Just because I don't think it's gonna get to the theaters. Here? I played some more No More Heroes, and I just found out that you can only go to the gym once per boss fight to raise your HP and power, which means I've been skipping upgrades without even realizing. How badly has that screwed you? I am not hype. I still might go to see it just because I hate myself, but I'm very not hype about it. If I'm fortunate, only 2 times. Okay, so it's like you haven't completely wrecked your save file. All right, so Chronos, I've got that state sensor set up so if I'm running, it'll turn the light on. And currently, I am walking, so no problems. But if I break into a run, I see people use them on like stealth levels fairly frequently. It's been marketing itself on how gross and edgy they went with it, so it's probably extremely bad. See, the problem is, like, I'm all there for the gross, I'm just not particularly there for the edgy. Because, like, the edgy in Terrifier 2 was very much like, let's linger on really fucking up women. And I just I wasn't there for it. Yeah, it's you, Alice. I really liked how this character turned out, so I was like, I need a character just so I could test some things for logic, and I'm gonna use Alice's. What would you have done with the state sensor, Chronos? Logic the rapper. Is there a rapper named Logic? There should be. There absolutely could be. Oh, there is, and he's extremely corny. I'm here for corn sometimes. With the C, not with the K. I don't know that I'm ever here for corn with a K. What else can you do with the state sensor? Oh, that's not fun. That's super not fun. That's like the least fun. Like, imagine opening a secret path in a level if you get to it without jumping. That would be really cool, actually. That would be really neat. While you left America, a whole generation of Eminem clone guys was born. You know what? Like, honestly, it has been a whole generation. And I kinda hate it. Not yet. It'll be, I think I need 4 more years. I came over September 2003. So, how old was I in 2003? Born in 78. I can't do fucking math. What the fuck? Why would I think I could do math? I was 25 when I came to Japan? Thank you! Jelly beans, I appreciate that! So I need 5 more years. And then I'll be even Steven. In all honesty, I'll likely have to temper my expectations greatly for Restitched. I can't imagine the dev team is too big. So, basically just like LBP3. I have spent the majority of my adult life in Japan, though. We're already on episode 801 of The Empty Room. Yes. Was Restitched... When was Restitched announced? I don't even have a katana! Why would I need a katana, though? Oh, that part was meant for the 5 years thing. Oh! That's so. If you know, when we get to episode 1600, we'll be that'll be half my life in Japan. That's the spirit. Probably should not, there's like a more elegant way to do that so it didn't kill the player immediately, and I know how to do it. So, let's... Don't even have ninja stars. I do not. I used to know how to make them out of paper though. But I didn't learn that in Japan. Alright, do 2 seconds, forwards, backwards. State sensor. Goes to the kill tweaker. I mean, we would have wanted to kill everyone. If it was a multiplayer level, but just walk around with a katana and ninja stars. I'm sure you'll not be noticed or anything. I'm sure I wouldn't be arrested again. Or pseudo-arrested, as the case may be. Fucking cops. I hate them so much. I'm so salty that they took my damn box cutter. I really like that one. And it had, you know, there was like real emotion attached to it. Did I see the Japanese guy that fought the cops with the katana one time? I did not. That's kind of neat. I mean, not about the fighting with the katana. The way I set this up, I think it was kind of neat. Oh, but, you know, we could do. Oh, that's not how that's supposed to go. Darn it. I thought that was gonna... Because I wanted it to, like, ring faster. But I guess it just doesn't work that way. Kinda? I actually need to check what... a few things I can bring with me when I go to Japan. I don't think there's too many restrictions. I mean, you'd have to be careful about, like... open consumables, I think? Like raw meats and things like that. Medications, do give a check with your consulate about the kinds of medications that you can bring. I don't like know if you are on or what you are on, but I do know, for example, like some ADHD medications aren't allowed in Japan. I think Adderall is not. Is Adderall one of the ADHD medications? Like, the super common one that's prescribed in the States is illegal in Japan. I can imagine using this for a series of challenges. For example, complete this obstacle without falling for more than 3 seconds. Burgers are banned? Really? I mean, I guess, yeah, like, you wouldn't have, like, a half-eaten McDonald's hamburger with you. That probably would be not okay. There was a sign that went viral at Tokyo Airport. Now I gotta look at that. Give me a second. I bet I can find it. Aww. I put Tokyo Airport no burgers in the Google search, and it did not give me what I need. Google, you have failed me. It's my own fault for using Google. What if a burger ban? No, it just gives you pictures of Moss Burger. I hate it. There's a sign that went viral at Tokyo Airport that was like, please don't bring burgers, visitors. Well, you could do like let's get rid of this. Change this to grab. And do a counter. And then when the counter gets to 5... Oh, actually, no. Let's do it like this. So you could do it like, because you could do it for grabbing, right? And you could also do it for pushing, but I'll use polystyrene. If you grab like if you wanted it to have so the players would only have a limited number of like pushes on a block before the puzzle fails, you could do it like that, which is kind of neat. Now we are past the 1 hour point, so I am gonna pause here. I am gonna take a bit of a stretch, have some choco, and maybe do like a little bit of scenery building when I come back, because I think I've got at least the basic walk and run and like fast and slow animation stuff taken care of. So I have to save that sack bot so I don't lose that, except I'm afraid to save anything because it might crash my game, because I haven't cleaned up my profile at all because I'm goofy. But I will be right back. Alright, we are back, and finding shit on Twitter is basically impossible these days. I imagine it would be. I can't even get on Twitter anymore. I did get reminded that Eggslut is now in South Korea, so I guess there's that. I've got a picture of Eggslut, because I was very confused when I first saw it. What is this Eggslut? I gotta make something really quick. I wonder why both South Korea and Japan have millions of US brands that most countries don't have, lol. I never heard of Eggslut before I got here. Before I got here, like, to Tokyo. Because we didn't have any in Osaka. There was no Eggsluts in Osaka. I know that you're doing a bit, but like I didn't even know that Eggslut was a US company. I thought it was like Japanese homegrown because like what English company would name their restaurant Eggslut? See, that's shocking, because it's like, it's one thing if you, you know, if English is not your first language, and you name your company something really goofy, it's like, okay, like, I could totally dig that. It's, maybe didn't really know the implications of the word that you were using, or maybe it's got like a different phonetic sound, and you know, when it's pronounced in your native language, because like sometimes you do get words in Japanese where the spelling in English is like, well, wait, what? But it sounds differently if you say it in Japanese. But like, if English is your first language and you're calling your company Eggslut, like, I have questions. Alright, we want a follower. Make you pink, because of course. And we're going to want some circles. Make these green. Need a microchip. We want... Love you too. You have a wonderful day at work. Please stay safe, whatever tasks they have you doing. And hopefully we will see you about next week. With any good luck. I think we get rid of that for right now. That's not necessary. Have you go to a emitter? Have the emitter be on a frequency of 0.5? Lifetime of forever? Max emitted 30? I want to see what the Ark of the Covenant is. I don't know what really this gives us. I don't, like, I'm not entirely sure why I needed to do this, but... What happened with what? What do you mean what happened? Nothing? This is exactly where I got the idea for the thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to see what the arc of the swing was. But I'm not really sure how to turn this into what I need it to be. That is very bright. I do not need this to be so bright. There's something I'm doing, and I'm not entirely sure what it is yet. Didn't you use this to figure out, like, where to put bubbles as well? I feel like I remember you saying that. That's all I used it for, okay. It's a really good idea, though. See, because here's the thing, I was thinking about, like, if you've got one of the sackbot actors and they're moving at regular speed and they do a jump and it's gonna, you know, the object is gonna swing like this, right? But if they slow down, and I want the object to slow down as well, but then it's going to lose momentum, and it's not going to take them, like, all the way through the arc. So I need to make sure that it's following the path. It's just doing it much slower. I was thinking of having, like, I don't know, like a follower on a bolt or something? Like, I can see what I want in my brain. I'm not sure how to quite get it the way I need it. Right, but how does that account for, like, the slowdown effect? How does that account for the bullet time? You know what I mean? Like, I want it to appear that it's moving slower. Hold on a second. Like, imagine if you took a piece of film, right? Like a car driving, and you cut like 5 seconds in the middle, and you just slowed down those 5 seconds. So when the film is playing forward and the car is going, you know, you perceive the car is going at 30 kilometers an hour, and then it hits that 5 second mark, and it looks like it slows down to 10 kilometers an hour, and then it finishes that slowdown period, and then the film starts moving at regular speed again, so it appears like the car is speeding up, but no actual momentum is being lost, right? It looks like a Snyder movie, more like you just like stabbed me, Hive, right in the heart. What did I do to deserve that? Well, but nobody's gonna play this. Like, welcome to speed ramping. I hate you, Zack Snyder. I hate you so much. Like, this isn't meant to be an actual level. This is just meant to be like a little bit of scenery production that's gonna have like a little bit of motion in it. Oh, okay. Okay, I get what you're saying now. Maybe, like, I don't know. Maybe I should take out the idea of actually having the sack things move in the level. Maybe I should just make it like a static scene for a photo. Watch any bit of 300 again and tell me what happens when you suddenly go to slow motion for a bit and then speed back up. I don't want to watch any of 300. I don't want to watch any of 300 ever again. I've seen it once. That's enough. That's an ugly movie for ugly people. And I mean ugly on the inside. Why do I have to do this, Hive? I don't want it. I gotta hate it, honestly. Because Wonder Woman actress aside is actually kind of nice. Okay. Wonder Woman, the first one, is the one that's set in World War II? I did not actually watch it, so... World War One. That's an interesting choice. It was good until the end. Doesn't she hook up with, like, the bland guy at the end? It was a mercenary choice. That's an interesting descriptor. The bland guy dies at the end and she abandons the world for 100 years. For the bland guy? That's weak. Oh, they couldn't do... Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Then you get the second World War II movie, which is extremely god-awful. With the second World War II movie... Wait, I thought Wonder Woman was... Oh! Okay, I see, I get what you mean. No, you're okay. You're like 100% okay, don't worry about it. It is in fact my brain that is not working tonight, and that's okay. That happens sometimes. There are bits of World War 84, Wonder Woman 84 that are fun bits of Silver Age camp, but then there's the whole rest of the movie. Who are they fighting in Wonder Woman 84? Are they fighting Big Brother? I feel like they ought to be fighting Big Brother. The Wish Stone? Is that like better or worse than the Verb Pipe? That's such an absurd question, though. What if the antagonist of your movie is a stone that grants wishes? What does that even fucking mean? Why is the antagonist a stone? What? That's what I like. Then a guy decides to wish on the Wish Stone to become the Wish Stone. So the Wish Stone continues to be the antagonist of the movie. Wait, but was it the antagonist of the movie previous to this guy wishing on it? Or was it just a stone at that point? Yo, why did you let go? I need you to not do that. Thank you. But also, I think I need you to be, anti-graft. And we're gonna... animation on you? Do you not animate? Because you are... Why do you not animate now? Your little legs should be moving very rapidly. How weird. What is happening here? Why are you spinning? What is... Why are you spinning though? Kronos, what is going on? You should not be doing that. I need you to stop. I need you to stop like right now. I hate this so much. What the hell? It was a stone. Hold on a sec. I gotta read all this. This is a lot. There's a stone that was seductive and caused people to wish on it, and then this guy who knows about it finds it and wants to become the wish stone so he can be the best business person in the world and grant people's wishes, and he grants everyone's wishes because he's the wish stone. But it turns into Bruce Almighty, where by granting everyone's requests, it's actually bad, actually. And Diana wishes for the bland guy back, but instead of Steve Trevor coming back, he possesses the body of some random guy, and then she sleeps with the random guy who's possessed by Steve Trevor and is unaware and unable to consent to a situation. And there's a frumpy lady who asks to be powerful like Wonder Woman, and she beats up a person who's sexually harassing her, but that's bad because she's evil now. And then Diana has to fight her, but then she also has to fight the Wishstone dude, and she has to hijack his broadcast and tells everyone in the world that they need to recant their wishes because they're being selfish and they have to make do with their lot in life. There is so much fucked up in this story. There's just a lot. And the dude with the Wishstone dude makes up with his son he was neglecting. Sure, why the fuck not? At this point, why not, right? And I guess it was the wind, Kronos. It is absolutely senseless, but why not? That's sure. It's as good an idea as any. I have not, but it's not anything that we need to do like super soon. So I think we're kind of okay with that. And then she runs into the random dude again, but this time he's not possessed by Steve Trevor. And she says hello to him, and he doesn't know who she is, but is polite and says hello back, and it's awkward. And then Linda Carter has a cameo at the end for nostalgia. I like... everything about that just sounds like trash. I hate that the message is that if your life sucks, you just have to like suck it up and deal with it. That's such a crap message. She does turn a jet she stole invisible though, with a wish, or like with super tech. If I were to make a canyon scene, like what would that look like? It sounds awful, Hive. I don't know that it sounds like the worst movie ever, but it sounds like wet hot trash. No, I don't want any of that. tried making a canyon-themed level in LBP1, and I thought I was the most clever person ever for using impact bombs as swings. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Kronos, that sounds awful, but let's peep it and see how that works out. Which leads me to the uncomfortable conclusion that the good parts of Wonder Woman were because Zack Snyder continued the story development, whereas Wonder Woman 84 was Patty Jenkins' baby. I like technically it works. That technically is the best kind, honestly. I feel like I was not remiss in not watching Wonder Woman. Because again, it sounds like wet hot trash. Oh, it didn't blow up. Never mind. Did you have a way to make the bombs come back, Kronos? Like if they like, 'cause wouldn't that brick the level? There's a reason I never finished it. Oh. It seems like if you grab the bomb from the bottom, yes, Bank for Buck had something similar to that. They were, but you didn't really have to jump from the bombs. They were on a conveyor. It was a much shorter line. And you just had to, like, dangle off the bomb. And it's actually a lot easier than it looks like. Because I don't think anything, like, I don't think any of the hazards that pop up beneath you can actually hit you. There might be a bit later on in that where the hazards are actually hazardous. I'm trying to think if in the second section if you're hanging from a bomb or not. Gal Gadot should also be arrested for war crimes. So many people need to be arrested for war crimes right now. I will not lie, it is a very ugly time that we live in, and I do not enjoy it. Just watch Hidamari's sketch instead of Wonder Woman 1984. Easy. Honestly, I kind of feel like that's a better idea. But is Jurassic Park, is it better than Hidamari's sketch? See, because I've seen one, but I've not seen the other. How long is Hidamari's sketch? Okay, so slightly longer than Jurassic Park is what you're saying? You mislead me. You can mislead me as much as you like. If only because I'm not very likely to see Hidamari's sketch anytime soon, unfortunately. It is crummy, but I do know myself. I know, Kronos, and it is crummy. I hate to lead you on, but probably would not be getting to it. Also, I should be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm just messing around. But now, Jurassic Park does have velociraptors. And probably Hidamari's sketch doesn't have that going for it. I feel like that needs to be included in the discussion. They go to an art school, so let's not shrug off the possibility. I mean, that's fair. Wait, what's koan so? Alice? Koan? I don't know what koan is. The band, oh, K-On! K-On? Gotcha. I had a friend who was really into that. Oh, that's going back a whole passel of days for you, Kronos. Do I have to watch like the Shinji restoration project? Cause that I feel like it's a lot. I don't know if I've got it in me. Maybe, maybe not. It's not very helpful. Hive. What is yellow? I need something that is yellow and absurd. Like the chicken? Yellow is a song by Coldplay, but why though? That's what I want to know. It's just why, Hive? That's Mr. John Coldplay? What? That's not his name. It should be, but it's not, right? Tell me it's not. Mr. John Coldplay. Why though? What? Kronos. Is this a Coldplay thing, Hive? Am I supposed to know what that is? Kronos, John is the guy that, like, destroyed the servers. Why would we want John's help with anything? I mean, I know vaguely who Coldplay are. I have an idea. Well, what do you mean, like John from Garfield? John LittleBigPlanet, different man. What? Of course. What was I thinking? Why would I not know that? The Joker killed the servers? Are we sure? I kind of feel like Sony's indifference killed the servers, but that's just me. Look at my heart. I have a picture of my heart, but I'm kind of cheesed because it's not very good quality. I was very disappointed in that. Isn't Embracer that one song from Clerks? My love for you is like a truck, Embracer? Would you like to making fuck, Embracer? I'm pretty sure that's the song from Clerks, right? See, this is why I don't do bits. I can't. I cannot. I'm incapable of doing bits. But you're right. We were let down and disappointed by all those people. The voice actor for the 97 Berserk English dub did that as an outtake as well. The song? Because it's a fantastic song. I mean, fantastic is probably overselling it a lot, but it's a fun song. Not the song, but like saying the lyrics to Casca during a pivotal scene? That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny though. I'm sure the reaction was solid gold too. Quick thing, but sharing Eurovision clips to dunk on Israel is still promoting them in Israel and goes against the boycott, and people extremely need to stop doing it. I kind of feel like, I mean, you'd kind of think that people would get that. That seems like a really obvious thing. They won't because they're weak. I hate that you're right. I don't know if I like this with the glass or not. Chronos, glass or no glass? Chronos is probably feeding Cat right now. And that's okay. Chronos, feed your cat. I mean, it was a pretty good guess. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. I hate it, but I think you are. I don't know where I'm going with this. Like, I don't know what precisely I want. I do feel like I should switch up the music, because it's been on for a while. The original BGM for LBP is so good. I mean, you're not wrong. We are talking about this particular song, though, right? Okay. I mean, you're 100% right in that. It's all really, really solid. Daniel Pemberton did the Spider-Verse stuff. And he's the guy that did, not the, interactive music, but he did the stuff like, Goody Girly Two Shoes, this stuff. Rainbow Warrior is a banger. Gonna go with the banger on that one. Actually, you know what? Toss that on for a hot second. I feel like Rainbow Warrior was extremely well represented in the community, though. I could understand if you were avoiding it for that reason. Just never thought to use it. Fair enough. I mean, it's good. That's a start. But if we're gonna be honest, Hive, it wasn't a particularly difficult sell. Is the Ang Lee one the one that's got Edward Norton in it? No. Eric Bana. That's a name I haven't heard in a hot minute. Simultaneously good and bad sounds like quite the feat, though. Isn't there just like a one-hand wave? Like a waving somebody over animation? Every time it remembers it needs to be a whole movie, it kind of stops being good for a bit, but sometimes not. Is Eric Bana better than Lou Ferrigno? Because Lou Ferrigno is pretty fantastic. See, that's not like a particularly that's not like a very great sell there. I'm not sure that makes me want to like get down with the movie and fuck with it. The problem here is that he just kind of exists, but the movie is largely about his interiority. I could see how that could cause issues. Honestly, I kind of feel like you're gonna have a bit of a hard sell with that. Crab claws? We've got crab claws. I guess we keep spike pants. They're fine. But pants are definitely needed. Sir, you need some pants. And what's a good top for you? Something that's not going to cover up those fancy pants you got on? Honestly, kinda. I don't know if that's what we want yet, but keep that in mind. It's large stretches of good ideas with Eric Bana getting in the way, and action scenes that CG wasn't ready for, but are also kind of delightful in their gonzo, hey, we're making a comic book movie energy, except for when they're just kind of there, edited. Not even mess, but also kind of better by default, by trying to be something instead of just trying to be a product. Honestly, that's a pretty good sell. You had me going at first with the Eric Bana stuff, but as you progressed, I kind of feel like, okay, yeah, we could work with that. We're at the 2-hour point. Before my brain completely skitters off without me, I'm gonna take a really quick pause here. Gonna have myself a bit of a stretch and a cigarette. I will be back and hopefully more functional with words. The one good Eric Bana performance I remember is Black Hawk Down, and that's because everyone is interchangeable in that movie. Not the highest praise that you could give, but it's understandable. But like I said, I'm going to be right back. I'll be right back. buddy, sorry. I'm just on a really quick break right now. But I do appreciate you dropping in. Alright, we are back. People always drop in when I'm on break. I don't know why. Alright, what, like, I'm not sure what captures the aesthetic and feel of the canyons. Like, what am I going for here? See, that clips like right through the building though. It's a scene, but it doesn't say anything. Hi, did I mention that I finally sat down with Scream again for like the first time in 15 years? It was not as bad as I expected it to be, but it was extremely insufferable. Like the dialogue was mostly just awful. I did watch Cube, and Cube held up. Cube is still really good. Scream, maybe not so much. Like, I mean, Matthew Lillard is fun. Matthew Lillard remains fun throughout most of the movie. The way that, like, they continually, constantly incorporate film into their dialogue just comes off as extremely stilted and unnatural, and was very distracting. That's the criticism I heard about the movie from someone who was doing a survey of horror movies for a while. He got up to Scream, and he hated it because the screenplay, rather than being playful about the genre, is contemptuous of it. Honestly, that's kind of fair. I don't think that's an unfair take on it. I have not seen any of the live-action Scooby-Doo movies. And, like, to say that I'm a Lillard head is maybe a bit overselling it. Like, I really enjoyed Lillard in 13 Ghosts, and I really enjoyed Lillard in Scream. And I think that's, like, all I really know him from. He's a lot of fun in 13 Ghosts. Mind you, this was also a man who thought by and large slashers weren't worth the cellular they were shot on, but he still found Scream offensive for being mean-spirited about it. Oh shit, I have seen Hackers. Alice, good call. Although it has been... I mean, when did Hackers come out? Because that's probably the last time that I saw it. $1995. Yeah, so it's been a long, long time. Wait, hold on a second. I remember, actually, you know what, I've seen SLC Pug, and I hated most of it, I think. Why does it say that his name was, that's not his name in Hackers. I thought his name was, like, Serial Killer or something. Acid Wash. Like, something absurd like that. He had a funny name. They all had funny names. Emmanuel Serial Killer Goldstein, yes. See, I didn't remember his normal name. I didn't remember his real people name. I just remembered that he was called Serial Killer. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing with this. I just want something that says, like, canyons. I've seen Premier Lillard vehicle Five Nights at Freddy's. Wasn't that just kind of trash? I thought that was not particularly good. Although you did not say that it was good, so it's awful. Wait, you've not seen 13 Ghosts? Hive! How have you not seen 13 Ghosts? It's fantastic. It has, honestly, like, it's a lot of wasted potential. I'll be 100% honest. There's a lot of wasted potential in 13 Ghosts, but it does have, like, one of the best set designs that I've seen a film completely waste. The Clockwork House is just gorgeous. Nor Scream nor Scream 2, nor the live-action Scooby-Doo movies nor enough of Karas to hear his voice roll, and I also watched it in Japanese anyways. I didn't see Scream 2, and I didn't know that Matthew Lillard was in it. I thought he was dead. I didn't think that he survived Scream. I'm actually a little bit disappointed about that. It might have been flashbacks. Okay, I mean, that's fair. You gotta have a couple of those in your crummy horror movie. Really? I can't believe the one thing that I've seen Matthew Lillard in was Five Nights at Freddy's, and he gave the best performance in it. Like, they already did Willy's Wonderland and the H&R Puffin stuff one, so why did we even need Five Nights at Freddy's? I kind of feel like that ground is already well trodden. What do I want from this? Not that. I want to, honestly, like, I want to play something. I'm gonna save this. Hopefully it won't blow anything up. It's gonna be stuck doing DLC, but just to, like, to play a level or two. Because I don't have, like, an idea. I don't have a concept right now. It's even more impressive he gave the best performance in Five Nights at Freddy's because he couldn't see out of the Springtrap costume he was in either. So he's both, like, some guy and the evil puppet thing. Does the evil puppet thing, like, have a character? You could play the MGS survival level. It's just VR, but potentially worse. I mean, it actually is worse. VR is a much better level. I'm not going to do this for too long because it will start to hurt my wrist. This isn't a bad level, and it's nice that it kind of shows how to set up this kind of level, this kind of gameplay, but it's also not a particularly good one. There's just some guy, but there's the some guy is also a child murderer who wears a suit to do his bodies and shove the bodies of murdered children inside the other puppets and then controls their ghosts to kill other people, and they somehow don't realize he's the dude who killed them. You would think, like, being the only other named character, that would kind of, that would be a clue? See, the problem, Chronos, with this level is that this is it. This is, like, all the level does. And after a while, it's just like, okay. Like, I get where you're going with this. I don't care to untangle the web that Scott Crawthorne wove for us. I mean, I feel like that you're overselling that there's even that much of a weaving going on. What's interesting is that the turrets should be adjusting to match the other wobble bolts, but they just don't. They're just kind of there. They just exist. The movie condenses the lore considerably. Oh my god, is this like... Is this like... Akira for American children? I hate it. I hate it so much. Does anybody get splattered against the ceiling? Like, that might be worth... Are there any good gore gags? Because I kind of feel like you can't do a movie like that without at least one. Okay, but, counterpoint, so is fucking Akira. I mean, at least I watched it as a child. Which makes it automatically a children's movie? I know you said something right now, Alice. I'm gonna pause it in just a mo and see what that was, because I died. In the books, it's revealed there's books. There's fucking books. It's revealed that because of magic rocks, that's why people see the animatronics as animatronics, because they're not actually that, they're just ghosts. Wait. But if you... I don't want to do this again. Okay, last time. If you're a ghost, why would you appear as an animatronic? You've got like a full range of ghostly shapes that you could take. Because, like, those animatronics are really shitty. Magic fucking rocks? Are the magic rocks plutonium? Plutonium is quite magical. They're magic rocks. Wait, the magic rocks look stoned, or the animatronics look stoned? Because I feel like these are two very different things. Okay. I mean, if I was an animatronic in a fucking Willy's Wonderland knockoff, I'd want to look stoned most of the time, too. The movie doesn't... Wait, like... How are you not going to touch on the magic rocks? I feel like this is like integral. This is a key bit. You're just leaving magic rocks on the table. It's a 90-minute long movie. They don't have time for magic rocks, and you have to focus on the many times ProTycoon makes himself fall asleep on purpose. Wait, what? Is his job not, like, specifically to not fall asleep? Is that not, like, that's his one job? I find it neat that certain prizes get locked off if you get seen at all. That's a really cool part. As far as like gameplay and level design, they really did a great job with this pack. Like, I thought some significant questions about their choice of setting, but on pure level terms, like, this is really, really good. It's specifically not to fall asleep, but he gotta fall asleep so he can interrogate the ghost children in his dream about who murdered his bro. Is this a reverse Nightmare on Elm Street? How funny would it be if this DLC had one level solely dedicated to exposition, and this is the only DLC that does that? I mean, is that not what happened? Can you catapult a horse? I know that there's like one game where you can do airlifts of horse. Oh, you mean like to make it very much like a Kojima game? Because that would be pretty fucking funny. I guess it is, because Nightmare's about being nightmarish and inexplicable for as long as possible, and this movie is about delivering lore as much as possible. This sounds like the worst movie ever, which I know is not the case, because there's probably many movies that are contenders for that crown, but it does sound pretty fucking awful. I'm torn between it's a horrible mess of a movie that's not worth watching, and I guess it's a fine horror movie for 4-year-olds. I feel like the lack of splatter is automatically making it not a fine movie for 4-year-olds. You gotta start kids off right. How are we preparing children for the world these days? You start them off right by making them appreciate a good animatronic horror movie monster. Well, like, just give them something by, Harryhausen. Or, alternately, The Thing. The Thing is right there. If you feel like the Thing is too hardcore, like, there's always The Blob. 1988. It's got the lady from Saw in it. You know, some parents are gonna rent The Thing, and it's not gonna be The Thing because it's The Thing. And they're gonna get the movie where the studio decided to CG Uh, cover the make. You got cut off by the end of the by Twitch. Decided to CG over the practical effects. That is a sin, honestly. They should be sent to movie hell for that. Movie hell is just Forrest Gump on an endless loop. I'm personally offended. I feel like they made that decision to spite me specifically. I know that's not the case because they spited every fan, but even still, I feel like that was like against me. The CG looks like CG. Like, it is... I didn't even see that shot. It is exactly as characterless as all CG is. Oh, absolutely not. And I would agree with you, Kronos, but like I do not have almost any memory of the music from Metal Gear. See, I kind of feel like it's a little bit unfair, though, to use Jurassic Park as a go-to example there, because they actually, like, put care and time into Jurassic Park. And they did it with specificity. Like, it wasn't just like, let's just use CG because it seems like it would be cheaper or easier than practical. Now, when you say, like, real bad, do you mean like the Blood God in Blade? Because that did look really bad. And I will grant you that nothing in the Thing remake looked as bad as that. I mean, it is fairly tricky, Kronos. They didn't use CG because it was cheaper or easier for the Thing. They used CG because the studio wanted the movie to not look like it had 80s looking effects. I still feel personally insulted by that. Isn't there, like, almost no remaining footage of the original, like, not papered over effects as well? Like, just a little bit of the stuff that was in the behind the scenes? I love these little plasma waves. They are so darn pretty. Like, even in LBP3, and they look kind of shoddy in LBP3, but... Kronos, in the elevator here, and there are 6 winches and a spring. Do they need all of that? Like, is all of that necessary? Or is it just for aesthetic? Okay. Because I know sometimes, like, you get where they'll use multiple pistons for stability. I think part of the reason that Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is the best Jurassic World movie is because in addition to making more use of practical effects, they also made the dinosaurs super drooly in a lot of the in a bunch of the CG shots. Are they just pouring drool? Just a mess of drool. Cause that's fucking hilarious. You gotta have some like slobbering dinos. I feel like that's a necessity. Wait, no, I don't want to do the introduction. I wanted to do the Metal Gear Rex fight. It's so weird playing levels that aren't community levels. It's funny because it's the only movie in the entire franchise that does that, so you know it was a choice by a horror director. Who directed Fallen Kingdom? Was it Ari Aster? I say that as a joke, by the way. I don't believe that was Ari Aster. J.A. Bayona. I am not familiar. I can't believe he taunted us with his brightly colored weak spots. He did the orphanage. Okay. Apparently there's a way to get up on top of the Rex and launch yourself off a missile without dying to get thrown all the way to the scoreboard, and I find that hilarious. Oh, fudge. See, that bit there is supposed to drop down, and not dropping down makes that a much harder target to hit. Like, you can even see where it's supposed to catch. Oh shit. Oh. If you stand on the pointy bit to the left, you could shoot the turret safely. The pointy bit to the left? like up. Oh fudge! Oh my god! I hate it! Oh, that's just shit, Kronos. That sucked. I don't like that at all. I bet the reasons he was picked were, one, he could pull off a haunted house gothic horror movie like The Orphanage. 2, could do a natural disaster movie like with The Impossible. 3, could do a movie involving child actors in major roles like with The Orphanage and A Monster Calls. Oh, no shit. I did Speedy Executioner like the old-fashioned way, and now I feel like a fool. I just wanted to be loved. Problem is, like, there's just really not that many fun DLC levels. I mean, they're fine. The DLC is mostly fine, but it's not like... I think more people should hurt Liquid's feelings, honestly. Liquid seems like a bit of a douche. I'm not doing any of the Muppet stuff because I hate it. I hate it so much. Anyways, Fallen Kingdom is the best of the Jurassic World movies because it's suddenly become a gothic horror movie with dinosaurs, but also like with a bit of corporate bioterror like Resident Evil. Is Fallen Kingdom the one that's got the dino auction in it? Because I've seen bits of that, but I was very, very drunk. I would in fact like to know the fun part. What is the fun part? The screenplay is still absolutely miserable. I remember so little of that fucking movie. I know someone who worked with the Fallen Kingdom director for an Amazon show. He's apparently a really nice guy. You know, okay, so you know, somebody who knows the 100 Gex, and somebody who knows the director of the Fallen Kingdom. You've got like all these connections, Alice. Everyone laughs at the price of the dinosaurs at the auction were too low, and this was actually the fault of the producers because they forced him to lower the price the dinosaurs sold for. Wait, why though, Hive? Like, that's a weird ass decision. I guess you do, Alice, but it's kind of wild. Not wild in a bad way or anything, just like completely unexpected. They thought the dinosaurs selling for more than a couple $100,000 was unrealistic. What? I am not interested in your story, Killer Frost. Wait, are you... Hive, is that a reference to the fact that we're fighting Killer Frost, or is that a reference to the, Tony Hawk kid? Okay. Because I mean, honestly, it would have been a pretty good Killer Frost reference, also. Kronos, what do you think of this track? Is this as annoying to you as the Temple's music track? I've always been a fan of it myself. And I don't feel like I hear it, or, well, I heard it quite as often. Ah! Dang it. It's only ever used for ice levels though, which is a shame. Honestly though, yeah. I feel like you could do more with this than just ice levels. My brush of fame, I guess, was meeting with a family friend whose son worked for Lucasfilm, who told me not to get my hopes up for Star Wars because they literally had no game and it was all nonsense just made for E3. Wait, Star Wars 1313, what the heck is that? Like, I've never heard of that before. So I guess it's a good thing that you didn't get your hopes up, but... The Star Wars Uncharted game. What the hell? That sounds weird as hell. Was it gonna have Tom Holland? Cinematic action platformer like Uncharted but set in Coruscant. How did they get Nathan Fillion to like being a fan movie? Is he that cheap? Like, he's been in actual films. Okay, he was in Slither? I had to think for a second that was the name of the fucking movie. I mean, it's got to be better than the one, the other goober from, fucking Firefly? The one that was all about the Gamergate? Like, comparatively, you've got to be better than that. The one that played the least likable and most morally reprehensible member of the Firefly crew. Yes, it was a good casting call, yeah? I mean, very appropriate, yeah. Because he was a douche. Yep, okay, I saw that coming. But to be honest, like, most of the Firefly crew is kind of unlikable. Except for Kaylee, and Kaylee is just like Space Willow. Wait, that was her name, right? The mechanic? The one who can melt people's brains with their mind? Or the weirdos with, like, the blue gloves? I was a little bit cheesed that we never found out what was up with the weirdos with the blue gloves. I hate how much of Firefly I actually remember for only seeing it once. Well, there's only so many other characters in that show. I was thinking that very loudly the entire time, and I was like, I can't let those words come out of my fucking mouth. So thank you. Thank you, Hive. Thank you for taking that off my plate. Fucking 2x2 hands of blue. Fuck that. How goofy. Is the most important character like the weird gangster guy with the Russian accent? No? Look, there's only so many characters in that damn show. I'm tilting my head at you in a like dog-like, very dog-like is my head tilt. Is the ship really that important? The ship didn't have a Russian accent. Oh, I forgot it just goes into a cutscene. The ship did kill someone. Yeah? I don't remember that at all. I mean, that's a pretty important quality for a Joss Whedon show. Not having any Joss Whedon dialogue, I kind of feel like it does speak volumes towards character's character. Firefly. God, what a mistake. It seems like a very weird choice to make, like, your heroes of your setting based off of former, like, Civil War rebel soldiers. I kind of feel like that's a bit of a choice. I know it's already been 3 hours. It's just like poof and done. Which is kind of surprising, because I feel like I kind of lost the plot in the create mode, unfortunately. Maybe, like, I don't know, maybe before doing LBP streams, maybe I should do some sketches of, like having a more solid idea of what I want to build so that we can best use that time. I mean, I'm not going to complain about it. It's always nice when things feel like they've got a good movement to them. Um, but I gotta say, like, it's been a while since we've had, at least on like my perception of things, it feels like it's been a while since we've had a really draggy stream. I mean, I feel like the worst recently was that one like really shitty Isaac run, and it was just that run where like it just had no speed to it, and it feels like it dragged down a lot of the momentum of the stream itself. Um, but like most of the streams recently, I feel like we've been coming out of them like, holy shit, it's already been 3 hours? What the hell? Even with Skull, and like, with Skull, we've made almost no progress, at least commensurate to the amount of time we spent on it. And those streams felt zippy as hell. Surprisingly so. But it is 3 hours, and I haven't been sleeping super great recently, so Alice, thank you. It is always appreciated you hanging out with us. I'm rooting for you over here. I want you to know that. I mean, I know that you know that, but I want to say it explicitly. Because I do know that your plate is very, very full. But I completely lost my train of thought, and that's okay. Administrata. Thursday, out. Monday and Thursday will be the new long form. Friday, I think what I might do is I might write up a list of like all the roguelikes that we've got and roll a d20 or a d10 to pick a game for a rotating roguelike while we're doing the long forms. If we're going to be doing like alternating every other week LBP, then, you know, just so that we're not always doing Isaac. Because we do have like a lot of roguelikes at the moment that we could draw from that pool. But that'll be next Friday. We'll figure out what we'll do for that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. I will ask all of you, as I always do, to please be taking care of yourselves and staying safe out there in meat space. Make sure that you are getting all the hydration that you need. Make sure that you're getting at least one meal in a day, even if it's kind of crummy, just to have something in your belly. If you can swing it, more than one meal, and at least one of them being like solid for nutrition. But if you can't, you know, that's just the way it works out. I'm not going to yell at you. If you got medications, try to take those medications as close to schedule as your situation allows for. But above all and overall, please do remember that you are important. You got a lot of people out there that are rooting for you, that want you to have your best life, that want you to be happy and safe. I'm one of those people, but I am only one of those people. There are many more. But that pretty much does it for us here at Disco About. So from me, Disco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.